Hello, film lovers. Today, we're stepping away from the predictable plots of mainstream rom-coms and diving into the world of indie romance. Forget your typical meet cutes and happily ever afters, because we're exploring a genre that embraces realism, emotional depth, and a whole lot of bittersweet beauty. We're talking about the indie darling romance. So, what exactly defines an indie romance? Well, think films like 500 Days of Summer, Before Sunrise, and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. These movies don't shy away from the complexities of relationships. They're often characterized by unconventional narrative structures, focusing more on the characters' inner lives and conversations than on a traditional plot. One of the key themes you'll find in indie romances is realism. These films portray relationships in a much more authentic way. They don't sugarcoat the struggles, the arguments, or the moments of doubt that are a normal part of any relationship. Instead, they offer a raw and honest look at love, loss, and everything in between. The characters are relatable, flawed, and often navigating the ups and downs of life just like we do. Another defining feature is the bittersweet ending. While mainstream rom-coms often guarantee a happy ending, indie romances are more willing to explore the messy, and sometimes heartbreaking, realities of love. Sometimes, relationships don't work out. Sometimes, people grow apart. And indie romances aren't afraid to show us that. These endings, while often sad, can be incredibly powerful, leaving us with a sense of emotional resonance that stays with us long after the credits roll. Furthermore, indie romances often employ unconventional narrative structures. They might jump back and forth in time, use flashbacks and dream sequences, or experiment with different perspectives. This allows for a deeper exploration of the characters' thoughts and feelings, and it keeps the audience engaged and guessing. It's a far cry from the linear storytelling you often see in more commercial films. Dialogue is also key. In an indie romance, conversations are everything. The characters' interactions reveal their personalities, their desires, and their vulnerabilities. These films often feel more like watching a play than a movie, with long, intimate conversations driving the plot and shaping the characters' relationships. The focus is on the nuances of human interaction. So, why do these films resonate with audiences? Because they offer a refreshing alternative to the formulaic romances we're used to. They're honest, emotional, and often deeply moving. They remind us that love is not always perfect, but it can still be beautiful, even in its imperfections. These films embrace the messiness of life and love, and in doing so, they offer a more profound and lasting impact. If you're looking for something different, something that will stay with you long after the movie ends, then give an indie romance a try. You might just find your new favorite genre. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more film analysis.